Once you have been gaslit so many times, you have been manipulated so many times, baby, it's hard to ever let somebody else do that to you ever again. You start to pick up on patterns. You start to pick up on free game.
One of the biggest mistakes people make early in relationships are ignoring patterns and believing promises. They say they'll call and they don't. They say they'll show up and they don't. They say they want something serious, but their behavior says otherwise. And we tell ourselves they're just busy. They didn't mean it. It'll get better. But patterns in the beginning, those are the cleanest data you're going to get because people are usually on their best behavior early on. So if inconsistency is already there, that's not a phase. That's a preview of what life will be like with them. When someone repeatedly says they'll do something and doesn't follow through, that's not just frustrating, it's unsafe relationship behavior. Because you can't build trust on words that don't match behavior. So we have got to stop listening to potential and start watching patterns. Because consistency isn't something you have to beg for, it's something you choose from the beginning.
One thing that always makes me question a person's intelligence is the fact that they underestimate me and they're going out of their way to show me that they underestimate me. Because one thing I've learned from interacting with people, that people like to feel comfortable in their own skin. They don't want to be reminded of the fact that they're not smart enough or not pretty enough or just not good enough in general. Which means the more comfortable a person feels around you, the easier it is to get what you want from them. Or the easier it is to use them to get the things that you want. So you going out of your way to be condescending, to try to make me feel like I'm stupid or what have you, it lets me know that you don't know how to play the game, which sucks for you.
I've been in a situation where somebody said I was the best person they ever met. Like, they put me on the highest pedestal. Until I caught on to their devious intentions that they had when it came to me, and they got mad because their agenda didn't play out the way that they thought it would. So I instantly became the worst person they met. What's so strange about it, though, they did not want to leave me alone. Gave them space. I blocked them on everything. Like, we ain't got to talk. And they popped up at my doorstep. I ain't gonna lie, it's low-key easy to catch on to mind games and manipulation because none of it makes sense. Gotta pay attention to them signs. But check this out. You put me on a pedestal when it's benefiting you. You get a boost from my energy and take off with it, thinking that I'ma always stick around to give you more when you're lacking. Also, the only reason that they put me on a pedestal is so that they can do that on and off vibe with me, so it can confuse you. People literally try to confuse you just so they can do whatever they want to do. They literally train your nervous system to go along with the shit that they're doing. So when I pull my energy back, they go into this victim mentality, blaming me for things that they put on themselves. And all while they're speaking on how horrible I am, they still want to be in my life. They still want to live off of that energy. That's exactly what that is.
I'm so confused.
They don't want to talk about the issues. They just want to move on and forget about shit, because if we really talk about the issue, it's going to expose all the wrongdoings they have done, and they are not ready to accept that. They're not ready to accept who they truly are because they live in a fucking fantasy. And this is why I leave people alone for good, because there's no going back and forth. There's no fixing anything if you can't be real with yourself. If you can't be real with yourself, you damn sure can't be real with me. And I'm not finna test that theory.